Blender Camera Motion Blur. If this guide helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Open Blender and create a new project or load an existing scene that already contains models and lighting. Make sure your scene includes a camera and at least one moving object so the motion blur effect can be visible during rendering. Select the object you want to animate in the 3D viewport by clicking on it with the left mouse button. Move to the first frame on the timeline, which is usually frame 1 in most Blender projects. Press the I key on your keyboard and choose Location, Rotation, or Lock Rot Scale from the menu to create the first animation keyframe. Move the timeline to another frame, such as frame 60 or frame 120, depending on how long you want the animation to last. Change the object's position or rotation to create visible movement between the first and second frames. Press I again and insert another keyframe so Blender records the new transformation values for the animation. Play the animation by pressing the spacebar to confirm that the object moves smoothly across the timeline. Open the Render Properties tab located on the right side of the Blender interface beside the other settings panels. Scroll downward until you find the Motion Blur section inside the Render Properties options. Enable the checkbox labeled Motion Blur to activate the blur effect for animated movement in the scene. Adjust the shutter value to control the overall strength and visibility of the blur effect during rendering. Increase the shutter value if you want stronger blur, or decrease it for a subtler and cleaner appearance. For more realistic results, switch the render engine to cycles from the Render Properties panel before rendering your animation. Position the camera properly by selecting it and pressing G or R to move or rotate it into place. Press numpad 0 to look directly through the active camera view and frame the animation correctly. Finally, render a preview image with F12 to check how the motion blur appears and make any needed adjustments. If the blur looks too strong or weak, return to the motion blur settings and continue adjusting the shutter amount until the movement appears natural. You can also render several preview images from different frames of the animation to compare results and improve the quality of your final scene.